Hi, my name is Isaiah Ashley. I'm a 27-year-old digital nomad living here in Bangkok, Thailand. So I moved to Thailand in October of 2022. Yeah, because it's almost been 2 years now, which is so crazy. If you would have asked me 5 years ago, would I be living in Thailand and Bangkok, I would have laughed at you. Like, only time I've even seen Bangkok was like in the movies. Like, what's the movie where they got like drunk in Bangkok? They got married in Vegas. I forget the name of the movie. I put it on the screen though. Do you remember the movie I'm talking about? Like, I would have never imagined I would be here. But I must say, man, has it been one of the best things I've ever done? Absolutely. Like, I never knew that I could have this quality of life outside the U.S. and in what is, considered a third world country, which I personally don't consider Thailand that at all. And then once you come here and live here, you'll kind of understand why. That I don't really think they don't deserve the third world title. I mean, like, a lot of the stuff out here, in my opinion, beats out the U.S. Even if we compare the infrastructure of Bangkok to New York, I feel like Bangkok is cleaner, and the infrastructure, the subway, the BTS, it's 100% better, and that's hands down. But over, like, when I first came here, within my first month, I did a video titled, like, is Thailand safe? My experience here as a black man. And I was new to Thailand. Like, guys, I didn't do much research at all. Like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about the language, the people. I kind of came here very, like, ignorantly. Like, I didn't know anything. But even in my month being there, making that video, I had, my experience was positive, right? I had nothing negative to say in that time span. So now that I've been here almost 2 years, I kind of wanted to do an update video. Has anything changed? Do I still feel safe out here? Have I had any like negative experiences in my time being here? And I won't leave you guys hanging on the answer on that. And my answer is no. I still feel the exact same. In my opinion, Thailand is very safe. Of course, you may see like different news of crimes and things happening, but I would say my biggest thing as an American coming here, as a black American coming here, as a male coming here, Thailand is safe. And Thailand is one of those places that, like, as long as you mind your business, you're respectful, and you're staying amongst the right circle of people, you're not causing any trouble, I don't think any trouble will come to you. For the most part, there are obviously your kind of one-off situations, but other than that, if you're coming here, you're good vibes, you're not causing trouble, Thailand is going to be a good experience for you. And I must say, like, as a black person coming here, it's so, like, I feel very refreshed out here. Like, I've never felt treated any differently from a Thai person. Race to me has never been a factor in my time being here. Maybe some people that come here, could that have been their experience? Maybe, but for me and, the people I've talked to and interacted with, race is not really a factor. And I talk to Thai people and I ask them, like, how do you guys feel about different foreigners? And, for most people, they just tell me that, like, a foreigner is a foreigner, and they don't really see much difference as far as, like, judgment and treatment towards whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic. It doesn't really matter here, from what I've seen. And so, like, I can say that, I have a lot of respect and love for Thai people. I'm so glad, that they allow us to even come visit their country and just interact with them. And so, yeah, like, I can say, guys, genuinely, man, it's so refreshing to get out here and be around a different culture, different people, just a different life experience. And, like, being black here, to be more specific, it's like I said, it doesn't feel away. Like, I don't feel like, even though, like, I am technically an oddball, I don't feel like an oddball. Like sometimes, obviously being black here, I might stand out because it ain't too many of us out here. There's some, but not a whole lot, obviously, because it's Asia. But even with that being said, like, man, like, oftentimes I go out, I feel very good. People are super nice. A lot of times when I'm walking in certain areas, I mean, this happens to a lot of guys, but, like, you'll hear, like, ladies be like, oh, like, handsome man, like, the compliments, and, like, so, they, like, I don't think there's a day goes by that I don't have a smile on my face, just being here, in Thailand. But one of the most refreshing parts about being in Thailand, like, as a black person, is getting away from, like, the negative stigma around being an African American. Obviously the U.S. has all of its issues and history, but so I think it's refreshing for me to get out of, like, just the mindset of the constant fight per se. And I don't want to be taken the wrong way, but, like, I like not having to think about certain things and, like, thinking about, black this and black that and black this and black that, and, like, just live and enjoy life, you know, like as a human being, not necessarily like a black human being. And that's how I feel here, right? I just, like I said, I don't feel like race is a factor for me out here. And like I said, most of my friends that I've talked to and people I've met, they would agree. So what has dating for me been like in Thailand, Southeast Asia? So I'll say this, guys, when I first came to Thailand, I wasn't really open to dating that much because like obviously just off of like vicinity and whatnot and culture, I had only dated like black women before coming here, which, you know, and I had great experience. Like I had a good dating life. So I have nothing negative to say about my dating life in America. Like I'm not out here like a passport bro searching for love in Southeast Asia or whatever. But I will say, yeah, when I first came here, you know, I had no experience with like dating Asian women or anything like that, right? It just, all I knew was black, right? I just knew because it's what's most familiar with me. After being here for a while, being around Asian people became more familiar. And, you know, like I've had times where I've had like more, you know, kind of like flings and, you know, kind of casual dating. But even then, like, you know, like I had a good time, you know, like I had a good time regardless. I had fun. Obviously sometimes there are things that might affect dating, like just like I said, simple cultural differences and understandings of each other's background. I wouldn't say language barrier has been a big deal for me because all the women I've dated since I've been here have spoken like pretty good English. I don't know how dating would be if I was trying to date someone and we didn't both speak English, or I didn't speak Thai or something like that. I don't know how people do it. People do it all the time though. Like I've seen a lot of couples who are together who it doesn't seem like they can really understand each other, but they still somehow make it work, I guess. But for me, communication is a big thing, so I don't think I could date someone that I couldn't like understand language wise. But yeah, I mean, like I have nothing negative to say about the dating either. Like it's good, just like anywhere else can be good. And yeah, I mean, there's 100% there's some beautiful women here in Southeast Asia. So yeah, I mean, come out here, you can just come see for yourself. So dating has not been a problem for me. One of the things I am curious about, because I'm coming here as a black man dating, I have yet to have the perspective of a black woman coming here and what their dating life is like. So that's definitely gonna have to be something I feature on the channel. So maybe if one of you guys are watching this and you've been living in Thailand and you're black, from whether you're from, you know, Australia or somewhere in the UK or American, I would love to feature you and get your perspective, because I feel like, yeah, I think people are probably curious as well as I am. But yeah, so like I said, dating has been good. I think Thailand's a good place, whether you want to come out here single or as a couple, you can have a good life out here. My lifestyle in Thailand, oh man, I mean, like, where do I start? When I first came here, once again, I came here with no knowledge about Thailand. I will say my lifestyle started off as me moving around a lot. So when I first had the idea of moving to Thailand, I went on Airbnb, started seeing some crazy looking places. I mean, like in a good way. Like I'm like, my mind is, I'm like, yo, I can get this for under $1,000. Like I can get a condo with a basketball court, a pool, you know, lounges, a 7-Eleven at the bottom for $500 a month. My mind was blown away. And I had started watching other YouTubers before I came out here. So I was like, all right, let me check this out. Luckily, you know, the way I had built the last few years of my life, I had already begun making money online through various ventures. So I did the calculations, like, you know what, I'm making enough to live overseas, especially Thailand, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, but for Thailand, you know what I'm saying, like my money will go further enough. So anyway, you know, I booked my Airbnb, I get here, I don't know anybody, and I'm just like, I'm taking everything in. And a lot of times when I first got here, man, like the difference between like the pace from America to here, like for example, I want to give you guys like a perspective of nightlife. Here in Thailand, especially like I say, like Bangkok, Pattaya, Phuket, if you want, you can party every single night. And for a while, I ain't gonna say I party every night, but I partied a lot. I was hanging with the travelers, the other, like, you know, I won't say even nomads, just the backpackers, people who were here in Thailand for like, you know, a week or a few days that were just backpacking through Southeast Asia, hitting all the places, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Malaysia. So I hung out with that crew of travelers. I mean, that was cool. We had some good times. We had some fun for sure. So I really enjoyed that. But yeah, the partying can definitely, and drinking can definitely get to you guys, because once you have to have fun, it becomes addicting. No, for real, you know, it's fun, it's cheap, you find the right group of people. Like, I feel like any night you can have a great time. So my lifestyle, initially when I came here, the shift was so different because in America, I mean, like, I'm only gonna go out on the weekend, maybe Friday, Saturday, but I'm not partying on a Monday or a Tuesday. Like, that's ludicrous. Like, you know, I have work to do, which, you know, that's another shift in lifestyle. Like, you know, before I came here, I'm running like a traditional business, and then coming here, I'll switch to online, and I didn't have any discipline. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did not have any discipline with doing work. It all became all fun. 24/7, like looking for the next, you know, the next fun high, you know, just out there, you know, drinking buckets, the mixed buckets and all that stuff, and just going to different bars. And honestly, it was a good time. But once I decided that I wanted to actually stay here, I realized that, you know, I have to get back to more of a normal lifestyle. And so now my lifestyle, I mean, I love it. Like, I love my condo. Like, right now I'm filming on the rooftop of my condo. If you guys haven't seen it, you know, I'll throw some B-roll in here, but I mean, from the basketball court we have to the pool to the gym, just the lounging areas, co-working spaces, and even like my cozy actual, you know, condo, which is like 33 or 34 square meters. Even that's the difference in lifestyle, right? My condo in America was 1,200 square feet, but coming here, like, I actually like the smaller space. Like, I realized, like, for now, this season of my life, I don't need anything bigger. Like, I'm comfortable with it. My space is nice. I like the aesthetic. It's a good, you know what I'm saying? It's a good vibe. I have all the conveniences I could want, right? You know, I have a something called True Digital Park, walking distance from my condo, about an 8-minute walk. Restaurant, shops, bank, whatever I need. Like, it's right there. My gym, Virgin Active. The BTS is 3 minutes walking distance to my from my condo, so I can just hop on there and hit, like, you know, the most vibrant parts of Bangkok in literally 10 to 15 minutes. Where else am I gonna go and get this quality of life at this price point? You know, and I will say that your experience in Thailand will really be dependent on your personality and the reasons you're here for, right? Some people are only here because Thailand is cheaper. And I feel like that's a limited perspective. It's a great bonus, but like, it's a limited perspective. Some people are only here because they're trying to chase love, like because they couldn't find it in their home country. Nothing wrong with that, but that's also a limited perspective. I feel like you'll have the best time in Thailand when you embrace everything it has to offer. From the people to the culture to the food. I mean, Thailand, man, I've had some great food here. And I don't know, I think I'm becoming a little bit Thai because I like spicy. Home chop pet mak, which means I like very spicy. So from coming here and having authentic pad krapao for 50 baht, which is like $1 and some change. Thai holy basil with minced pork. One of my favorite dishes now with rice. I eat a lot of rice, guys, and I've also gained weight to show for it. And I'm trying to get back fit now. But once you embrace everything from the food, the culture, the people, the cost of living, I haven't been everywhere, but man, I feel like Thailand is a hard place to be. And like I said, the safety, guys, like there's so many. So I feel like for me, especially embracing my digital nomad journey, this is the place I want to be. It's rainy season and it's starting to drizzle a little bit. And you guys might have questions about rainy season. How bad is it? Should you come in during rainy season? It's not that bad. I enjoy the cooler temperatures, and also it rains off and on. So it can go from a sunny day to a rainy day and literally right before your eyes, but we'll save that for another video. Now that I've based here, like I said, when I first got here, I was moving around. I lived in Chiang Mai, Phuket, Pattaya, and Bangkok. And there's things I loved about every single city. So I will say, like, you know, you move around Thailand, I don't feel like you can come to Thailand and not like it. I mean, obviously I know it's possible, but if you go to the different cities, like there's a different vibe in every city, from the more relaxedness of Chiang Mai, the mountains, the cooler temperatures, the night markets, different pace of life there. Bangkok, you have the city life, right? You have the conveniences. I mean, the cuisine, everything you could want here. From you want Jamaican food, they got it. You want Ethiopian food, they got it. You want Japanese food, they got it. You want American food, they have it. You want some of the best Thai food, they have it. Like, they have, I mean, like, I love to eat, guys. Like, I eat a lot. It's like one of my favorite things to do here is I just eat. And like, that's another thing about like Thai culture is like, they love to eat. Like, from buffets to everything to, you know, to having beers and drinking. And like, I see, you know, it feels like to me, being like a little bit of an outsider, like Thai people are very much, you know, they love to eat and, you know, and hang with each other and, you know, and drink and just have a good time. So another thing I love about it, I feel like, you know, people are just like, they aren't too like uptight, like they have, you know, still enjoy life. So I feel like there's, you know, a work-life balance in the sense that like they're gonna work, but they're not gonna let work be the only thing they do. From what I've seen, could I be wrong? Of course, but that's just what I've observed in my time here so far. After you find like your area and whatnot you want to live in, you come up with a regular routine. I will say making friends will start to become a little bit easier from just meeting people in the building. I will say though, for me, like creating content, it's a bit of a cheat code when it comes to making friends, where it's like most of the people I meet, they come to me. Like now, you don't realize how many people 12,000 or 24,000 or 60,000 is until you're walking around and random strangers recognize you. Like I have a whole nother channel that in a very niche space, and I've never been recognized outside of going to like an event specifically for that niche. But in Thailand, like from me being in my building to just walking around, people are like, oh, yo, you're Isaiah, you're from YouTube. And I'll be thinking like, yo, like my channel, to me, like it seems like it's so small. Like it's like, I'm like, it's only 24,000 people. But if you really think about it, that's like a lot of people. And, you know, my mind, like as content creators and people like social media, we're always chasing like the higher number. And I don't think we ever really conceptualize like how many people are watching, even when you only have 1,000 or even when you have 10,000, like that is a lot of eyes. That's a lot of people. And so to know like, you know, like I'm actually having an influence, that's why I'm trying to make sure I'm very careful what I come on here and say on YouTube and, you know, how I portray Thailand, because like, I don't meet people in real life who are like, yo, I watch all your videos. I watch a lot of videos. And then, you know, you're one of the reasons why I moved out here. I'm like, well, you know, it's a lot of pressure. Like, whoa. So like sometimes, you know, when I come out here and create content, I do feel responsible. I feel like a responsibility for, you know, what I come on here and say and what I put out, because people are literally making life decisions based on the videos I watch. I'm like, yo, that's kind of wild. Like in a good way, but like, I'm like, dang, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. What is that from Batman or something? I don't know. But anyway. So one of my goals is to eventually build community. I keep talking about other videos, but I want to take my time with it to make sure I do it right. Because I want a way for us nomads and expats to connect, whether young, old, whatever it is, you know, from wherever you're at, to be able to connect and, you know, good vibes, none of that negativity, and to network and come together and, you know, and to hang out. In the gym, I've been dropping pounds. So I will say, like, come here, have fun, enjoy your life to the utmost, but maintain your health, right? Maintain your health, maintain your sanity, and, you know, maintain the positivity. Just like have a good time out here. You know, be good vibes, meet people, enjoy life, right? This is about enjoying life. It's about the freedom, and it's something I want to hold on to, man. Like every day I wake up, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be here, grateful to be alive, grateful for this experience, grateful for Thailand, grateful for Thai people, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thai people, shout out to Thailand, man.